Hello, I'm Marie and thank you for joining me on the mat today. Today's practice is going to be a lengthening twist Hatha practice. So let's make our way into comfortable seated position, Sukhasana, drawing one knee in and then the other, grounding down through the sits bones. If the knees are feeling sensitive today, option to extend one or both legs out long. Maybe we use a blanket under the bottom here just to find a little bit more lift through the pelvis. Let's close down the eyes, palms of the hands facing down on the knees, rooting down through the tailbone, growing long through the spine, shoulders rolled up, back and down. And let's just settle into the moment, bringing awareness to the sensations of the body. The cool air on the inhale, and the warmth of the exhale. Becoming aware of your internal garden, your mind dialect, just observing, no judgment. And visualize a box. And in that box we're going to place all of today's actions that took you to this point. And all of the things that you think are going to happen later on. Maybe have to do, any frustrations, shame, excitement, put it all in the box. And pop in that box just to the side of your mat. You can pick that up on the way out if you choose to. We're going to introduce a meditation called Zazen counting. So on the inhale, we count 1. Exhale, count 1. Inhale, 2. Exhale, 2. Inhale, 3. Exhale, 4. Inhale, 5. Exhale, 5. Inhale, 6. Exhale, 6. Inhale, 7. Exhale, 7. Inhale, 8. Exhale, 8. Inhale, 9. Exhale, 9. Inhale, 10. Exhale, 10. Inhale, 1. Exhale, 1. Repeating, whispering into your heart, your own rhythm of your breath. If you lose track of count, return back to 1. Once you make it to 10, return back to 1. After all, we are all 1. Wherever you are with count, release, fluttering the eyes open, maybe smiling. Inhale, taking the arms wide and high, gazing up towards the palms of the hands. Bring the hands back down to the heart, Anjali Mudra. Inhale, arms rise high. Exhale, bring the hands back down to the heart. Take that left hand down towards the mat. Inhale, right arm arcs over. Exhale, taking it over to the right side. Right hand plants, left hand high. Breathe. Inhale, take the left hand down. Right arm rises. Maybe this time you find a little bit more depth. If you notice that right glute rising off the mat, root it back down. Shoulder coming away from the ear. Inhale, taking it over to the right hand side, left hand high. Breathing into the side of the body here. Inhale, find center. Run the shoulders up, back and down. Taking that left hand towards the right knee. Right hand's going to plant behind. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, finding rotation. Taking the gaze over that right shoulder. Inhale, back to center. Right hand to left knee. Left hand plants behind. Inhale, grow tall, find length. Exhale, finding rotation. Taking the gaze over that left shoulder this time. Noticing if you're forcing. If you release the left hand, your body shouldn't move. If you're forcing too much, you'll find you'll slingshot out of it. Be gentle with yourself. Breathe. Cores engaged. Inhale, back to center. Taking it over to the right side. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, taking the gaze over. Softening the shoulders down away from the ears. Inhale, back to center. Right hand to left knee. Inhale, grow tall. Spiraling through the pelvis, the torso, the chest. Inhale, back to center. Placing the hands on the knees, finding a few seated cat-cow. So rounding, tucking the tailbone, chin to chest, navel to spine, and in cat. Inhale, broaden through the collarbone, shoulders slide back, cow. Inhale, round. Exhale, finding cat. Inhale, cow. Soften the belly, broaden through the chest. Exhale, rounding through. Inhale, cow. Exhale, rounding through. Finding center. And release the hands back down to the floor, finding tabletop. Moving any props off to the side. Hands stacked under shoulders, hips stacked under knees. Toes can be tucked to run tuck. Fingers spread wide, reaching down. These are your connection points with the earth. Cores engaged. Long through the neck. Inhale, lower the belly. Broaden through the chest. Gaze goes ahead. Cow. Exhale, rounding through the chin to chest. Tailbone tucks. Inhale, cow. Exhale, rounding through. Tuck that tailbone pressing into the earth, finding space at the back of the shoulders. Inhale, lower that belly, broaden through the chest. Exhale, rounding through. 2 more with your own breath. Next, inhale, find neutral tabletop. Easing the tops of the feet down to the earth. Rooting down to that right hand. Inhale, left hand's going to rise high, finding puppy pose. Inhale, exhale, sliding that left hand through the right. Left shoulder, left ear down to the earth. Tailbone rises high. Breathe. Inhale, pressing into that right hand. Left hand's going to slide out. Press that left hand into the earth. Inhale, right hand rises high. Find length. Exhale, sliding that right hand into the left. Right shoulder, right ear finds the earth. Breathe. Next inhale, press into that left hand, cause engage, drawing that right hand out, planting the hand back down to the earth, making any organic movements here that feel good. We're going to extend the left leg out long, pressing into that calf, the hamstring. Feel the sensations run up and back down that leg. Maybe we rock back and forth here. Fingers spread wide, hands stacked on the shoulders, cores engaged, finding stillness. Next inhale, we're going to pivot onto the knife edge of that left foot and just swing the right out to about a 90 degrees angle, coming into like a side plank. Inhale, left arm rises high, gazing up or down towards the floor. Finding lift through the pelvis, the side of the body. Breathe. Option to stay here. We're going to take a few arm circles, making these as big or as small as you want to. 3 on each direction. Taking it round to the other way. Creating some fluidity in the body. Maybe reaching a little higher. Exhale, planting that left hand down to the earth. Feet find neutral again, coming to tabletop. Right leg extends out back. Pressing through those tootsies, rooting down through the hands. Maybe rock back and forth again on this side. Cores engaged. Finding stillness. Pivoting on the knife edge of that right foot, left foot's going to swing out to the left hand side of the mat. Inhale, right hand rises high. Breathe. Gazing up towards that hand, finding shoulder circles here. Reaching the hand up and towards the top of your mat, taking it down towards the back of your mat. The other direction now. Find stillness at the top, reach a little higher. Exhale, planting that right hand, letting the feet return to normal, coming to tabletop. Taking a few cat-cows. Rooting down through the hands, tucking the feet. You're going to lift the knees slightly. Option to lower those knees whenever you want to. Engage the core, firing up. Cultivating that inner tapas, that heat. Maybe rocking back and forth here. Cores engaged. Knowing you have the strength within. Breathe. Drawing the knees, big toes together, tailbone sinking towards the heels, coming into Balasana, child's pose. Forehead finds the earth. Breathing into the back of the body. If you find that tailbone still rooting a bit high, option to place a block on top of the heels, under the sits bones. Maybe we make little potato hands, rest the foreheads on our hands here. Find what's comfortable for you. And in the whole of that back space with the breath. Noticing the sensations in the body now, awakening things, beginning to warm up, placing the hands back down on the earth. Inhale, forehead rises, come down to the knees, knees are about hip width apart, tucking the toes. Inhale, knees lift, tailbone roots high and back. Coming into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. So checking in with the hands, Hands are about shoulder width apart, shoulders scooping in. No worries if those heels aren't down towards the earth. Gaze goes towards the heels, the feet. Option to bend those knees as much as you want to. Cores engaged. Breathe here. Root down through those hands. Feel the connection points with the earth. Option to pedal out those feet. Bending into one knee and then the other. Finding stillness. Inhale, we're going to walk those tippy toes toward the hands, as many steps as it needs to take. Letting the head hang heavy here, forward fold, Uttanasana. Maybe we clasp alternate elbows, rocking from side to side if that feels good. Letting the head hang heavy. Option to bend those knees as much as you want to. Next inhale, we're going to roll up super duper slow. Cores engaged. Rolling up vertebra by vertebra. Head comes up last. Shoulders roll up back and down. Palms face forward, finding Tadasana, mountain pose. Breathe. Checking in with the feet. Feet can either be hip width apart or big toes together, heels slightly apart. Grounding down, feel the space, root yourself. Shoulders roll up, back and down, palms face forward, tailbone tuck slightly. Find your mountain pose. Breathe. Inhale, arms rise high, gazing up towards palms of the hands, bring the palms of the hands back down to the heart, and you mudra. Inhale, arms rise high. Exhale, bending those knees, torso working its way down towards the thighs, hands meet the earth or towards the shins. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, hands to shins, broad through the collarbones. Exhale, forward fold. Bending into those knees, root to rise, arms wide and high. Exhale, hands to heart. Tadasana, mountain pose. Coming into Utkatasana, chair pose. So inhale, arms going to go extend the head. Exhale, sinking the tailbone down as if you're going to sit on a chair. So find your comfy edge. Maybe it's here, or maybe we sink a bit lower. Option to bring the hands to the heart here. Checking in, you can see the big toes. Knees together even. Shoulders rolling up, back and down. Breathe. Maybe extend the hands out long. Firing up those inner thighs, knees, thighs magnetizing together. Inhale, exhale, bring the hands to the heart, taking that right elbow over to the left hand knee. Drawing that left shoulder back in space, hands drawing in towards the chest, spiral out. Cores engaged. Inhale, find center. Arms extend long. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bending into those knees, arms rise high and wide. Exhale, hands to heart. Find Tadasana. Inhale, arms extend long, bending into chair pose again. Breathe. Bring the hands to the heart. Maybe you sink a little lower, pressing the weight into the heels. Soften the shoulders down away from the ears. Inhale. Exhale, taking that left elbow over to the right hand side. Cores engaged, no sinking down here. Pressing into the hands. Drawing that right shoulder back in space. Breathe. Inhale, back to center. Arms extend long. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. Arms are wide and high. Exhale, bring the hands back down to the heart. Take a breath. Inhale, arms rise high. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, planting those hands, stepping back, lowering the knees, coming to table. Big toes together, knees can go wide, coming into Balasana, child's pose. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Take a breath. Letting the tailbone sink down heavy here. Letting the breath fill that whole back space, back of the heart. Turning the attention to the breath, anchoring yourself. Placing the hands back down on the earth. Inhale, forehead can rise. Reaching down through those hands, checking in they're about shoulder width apart. Coming onto tucking the toes, knees drawing in under the hips. Inhale, exhale, lifting the knees, taking the tailbone high and back, coming into Adho Mukha Svanasana, down facing dog. Feet hip width apart, heels working their way down towards the earth. Option to bend those knees, stooping in the armpits, gazing down towards the heels, the feet. Inhale, left leg rises high, feet like a dog. Exhale, taking that knee towards the chest, maybe tenting a couple of fingers here to help that foot go through. If you're struggling moving it through, option to step that foot through with a hand. Lowering the back knee down, coming to low lunge, Anjani Asana. Setting up the foundation here. Root down through that left foot, adjust your clothes. Checking in with the hips. Left hip drawing back, right hip drawing forward. Front knee stacked over ankle, cores engaged, arms rise high. Breathe. Breathing into that right psoas. Option to stay here. Right, so bring the hands to the heart, hinging the torso forward, hooking that right elbow over the left knee, and gazing out towards the left hand side. Move the gaze high. Peeling back that left shoulder in space, hands spiraling in towards the chest. Breathe. Inhale, finding center point here, still facing to the left hand side, extending the arms out long, maybe gazing back at that left hand. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, lowering that left hand down towards the right thigh. Right hand going to arc up and over, maybe gaze at the floor. Soften the shoulders down away from the ears. Inhale. Exhale, windmilling the hands back down to the earth. Tenting up on those fingers here if you want to. Lifting that back foot up. Helping that foot work its way back into downward facing dog. Making any adjustments here that feel good. Inhale, right leg high, three-legged dog. Taking that right knee towards the chest, spiraling the chest over, planting that front foot. Lower the back knee down. Setting up the foundation. If you're working on balance, option take the arms out. Inhale, arms rise high. Making sure that front knee is not slinking in. You can see the big toe. Cores engaged. Breathe. So bring the hands to the heart, hinging the chest, the forehead forward, hooking that left elbow over the right knee. Spiraling out to the right hand side. Right shoulder sinking back in space. Hands drawing in towards the chest, cores engaged. Breathe. Inhale, taking prayer position to the right hand side. Extend the arms long. Maybe we gaze back at that right hand. Throwing that right hand towards the left thigh. Inhale, left arm high. Gazing high or down towards the earth. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, windmilling the hands back down to the earth. Planting the hands, back knee lifts. Stepping that right foot back into downward facing dog. Option to take table or child's pose at any moment. Breathe. We're here for 5 breaths. Next inhale, left leg's going to rise high, 3-legged dog. Exhale, taking that knee through to the chest, stepping that left foot between the hands. Coming into high lunge now, always option to lower that back knee. Inhale, arms rise high. If you're working on balance today, bring the hands to the hips. Maybe we extend them out long. Find the drishti, a focus point. Arms rise high, checking in with the knee, it's not slinking in. Option to micro bend that back knee. Cores engaged. Left hip drawing back, right hip drawing forward. Settle the breath. You're staying here, bring the hands to the heart. Hinging the torso forward, hooking that right elbow over the left knee, gazing out towards the side. Breathe. Anchoring down through that big toe. Inhale, find center. Arms rise high. Exhale, lowering the hands back down to the earth. Rooting that right hand, left hand's going to extend out high. Cores engaged. Feels a lengthening. Exhale, lowering that hand back down to the earth. Stepping that left foot back into downward facing dog. Take a breath. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, taking that right knee through the chest. Plant it between the hands. Coming into high lunge or low lunge. Settle the foundation. Front knee stacked over ankle. Maybe we're working on balance today. Inhale, arms rise high. Soften the shoulders down away from the ears. Breathe. Exhale, bring the hands to the heart. Pressing into the hands, hinging forward, left elbow to right knee. Gazing out towards the side. Right shoulder drawing back in space, hands spiraling in towards the chest. Inhale. Inhale, finally center. Arms rise high. Exhale, lower the hands back down to the earth. Root down through that left hand. Inhale, right arm high. Gazing up. Finding length through the fingers. Exhale, lowering that hand back down to the earth. Step that right foot back. Lowering the knees. Knees can go wide or together, big toes together. Sinking back into child's pose. Melt the chest towards the earth. Soften the jaw. What can you soften here that doesn't need to be working? Taking 2 cleansing breaths. So inhale through the nose. Side out through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Can we surrender to the twists and turns in life and flow with an open heart and mind? Can we surrender to the twists and turns in life and flow with an open heart and open mind? Anchor yourself to the breath. Feel your connection points with the earth, the tops of the feet, the knees, the palms of the hands, the forearms. On the next inhale, forehead's going to rise, pressing into those hands, coming onto the knees, toes going to tuck, tailbone rises high, going into Adho Mukha Svanasana, down facing dog. Walking the feet towards the hands, coming into a forward fold, Uttanasana. With the hands resting on the floor, we're going to heel toe the feet out towards the edge of our mat, sinking that tailbone down into Malasana, Yogi Squat. Option to take the hands into prayer position, resting the elbows on the inner thighs. Option to sit on a block here. Growing tall, maybe we rock from side to side, pressing into one heel and then the other. Sending the breath into those hips. Either find stillness, maybe we find bind on the left hand side. Gazing over that right shoulder. Breathe. Inhale, find center. Take it over to the right side. Finding bind on the right hand side. Using the hands. Placing the hands behind us. We're just going to pop the bottom back on the floor. Extending the legs out long. Coming into Dandasana, staff pose. So pressing the energy through the heels, thighs rooting down. The hamstrings are feeling tight, option to use a blanket under the knees here. Removing any flesh and bits from under the bottom, growing long through the spine, shoulders rolling up, back and down, palms of the hand resting on the earth. Breathe. Bringing that sole of the left foot into the right inner thigh, wherever that might be for you, up the leg. Placing the left hand behind the body. Option to stay here, or we're going to find a half wild thing. So on the inhale, we're going to lift the pelvis high, 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 and as we rise, that right foot's going to find its way down to the floor, and we're going to press into this shin. So inhale, pelvis rises, right foot plants, arm arcs over. Exhale, lower the pelvis down to the earth. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. Rooting down through that left hand. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. We find a little bit more lift. Exhale, lower ourselves back down into Janu Shasana. Center ourselves back up. Press through that right heel. Inhale, arms rise high. Exhale, hinging forward through the waves. Letting the hands meet the earth wherever that might be for you. Keeping this active, or more relaxed. Maybe you round through the spine here and let the head hang heavy. Breathe. With the hamstrings feeling tight, option to use a blanket under this knee. And the next inhale, cores engaged, arms rise high, planting the hands on the side of the body, extending the left leg long, right sole of the foot's going to join to the left inner thigh. Finding wild thing, or half wild thing on the opposite side, so right hand's going to root down. On the inhale, we're going to lift the pelvis high, high, high. Left foot's going to plant, pressing into the shin of the right foot. So, inhale, pelvis rises high, arcing over, rooting down to that right hand. Exhale, lower the pelvis back down to the earth. Inhale, root and rise. Exhale, lower back down to the earth. Inhale, rise. Pressing through the pelvis, glutes engaged. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, rise. Finding length. Exhale, lowering yourself back down to the earth. Finding Janushavasana on the other side. Option, choose a block under this knee if it feels a little sensitive. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, hinging forward, letting the hands meet the earth, wherever that might be for you today. Noticing this side may feel a little different. No two sides of the body are the same. Invitation to let the head hang heavy here. Forward folds have a calming effect on the nervous system, stimulating the rest and digest, calming down from the fight and flight mode now. Feel the breath begin to slow. Next, inhale, cores engage, arms rise high. Exhale, planting the hands by the side of the body. Going to draw that left sole of the foot to meet the right, coming into Baddha Konasana, butterfly. Letting the feet stay wherever they want to go, be it further out or working its way towards the pelvis. Option to use blocks here. Inhale, grow tall. Maybe we stay here or we use the two peace fingers around the big toes. Inhale, find length. Exhale, hinging forward. Letting the elbows rest on the calves. Either keeping this active or maybe we round the spine, letting the head hang heavy. Option to rest the head on a block here. Next, inhale, cores engage. Inhale, rise high, planting the hands behind the body. Going to heel toe the feet out towards the edges of our mat. I'm just going to windshield wipe the knees from left to right. No rush. Releasing those hips. Finding stillness, scooting our way towards the top of our mat. Planting the feet. Inhale, reaching forward. Exhale, sinking back, cores engaged. Options to hold on to the thighs here. Lowering down, upper back, crown of the head, back of the head, finds the earth. Drawing those knees into the chest, giving yourself a hug. Rocking from side to side here, massaging that lower back if it feels good. Soften the shoulders. Keeping the left knee where it is. Extending the right leg long, foot flexed. Holding onto that left knee with the right hand now. Left hand's going to plant onto the earth. Inhale. Exhale, taking that left knee over towards the right hand side. Option to use a block under this knee here now. Breathing into the side of the body. Sending the breath where it needs to go. Maybe closing down the eyes. Turning everything inward. Reaching down to that left shoulder. Next, inhale, cores engaged. Exhale, finding center. Sending the left leg long, right leg draws in. Holding on to that right knee with the left hand. Right hand's going to plant on the earth, palm face down. Inhale. Exhale, taking the knee over to the left side. Gazing over towards that right hand if that feels good. Rooting down to the right shoulder. Next inhale, cores engaged. Exhale, drawing those knees to center. Right knee stays where it is. Left knee comes to meet the right. Give yourself a big hug. You're rocking from side to side or finding stillness now. Bring the forehead towards the knees, make it a tiny ball. Knowing you are safe. You are loved. You are whole. Inhale. Let it go. Lower the back of the head down to the earth. Extending one leg and then both legs out long. Going into Shavasana. Taking the shoulder blades, palm face up. Ankles gently rolling out towards the side. Maybe finding a blanket now to cover yourself with, or popping any socks on to keep cozy and warm. Lower back's feeling sensitive. Option to bend the knees and let them fall into one another. Take some pressure off that back. Wherever you are in your Shavasana, let's begin to become conscious of the connection points with the earth. Conscious of the breath. Toes, heels soften. Backs of the calves, thighs soften. Glutes soften. Fingers, backs of the hands, forearms soften. The arms, shoulders softening into the earth. Face, jaw softens. Back of the head, neck softens. Lower back, middle back, upper back softens. Back of the heart surrenders. Give yourself permission to rest here. Nothing to do, nothing to be. You're going to become quiet now so you can enjoy this stillness, this rest. I'll be here to guide you out in a few minutes. Option to pause this video and stay in Shavasana for as long as you choose to. If you're coming with me, then begin to bring awareness to the sensations of the body again. Wiggling the fingers, the toes. Maybe rocking the head from side to side. No rush. Inhale, stretching the arms above the head, stretching the toes down towards the edge of the mat. Rolling over to your side into fetal position. Resting your head on your lower arm. When you're ready, inhale, press into your free hand. Come into Sukhasana, or any comfortable seated position, keeping the eyes closed for a minute. Inhale, taking the hands wide and high. Bring the hands back down to the heart, bowing the forehead down to the fingers. Thanking yourself for taking the time to practice on the mat today. May you move through the rest of your day with love, not force. Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me. Thank you.